Alright, dudes. Draft Labs A-Dam Tournament Series, Season 2, Week number 3. PNG Sigma Red versus Nacho Tacos. Brand new teams, brand new play styles, brand new plays. Big plays, as a matter of fact. Wombo combo comp for PNG Sigma Red with a little bit of lack of synergy on the Yasuo side, and a nice tanky tank busting comp coming out from Nacho Tacos. Who are you, Taco Time? Do I know you? Dr. Phil. Ah. I thought he was being facetious there, but he's not. Now it looks like this early game is once again going to be moving slightly in, the early game positioning and the positional advantage are going to be slightly in favor of Nacho Tacos here. Salty Crackers jumps into Sundays. Sundays gets knocked back. A nice little combo there. Peanut Bitter, lots of damage, man. He's got tons of it. He's getting taken real low, though, but Mile High Life's doing lots of damage in the process. A great trade there, and it looks like it went fairly heavily in Nacho Tacos' favor. That was a good start to a fight. A face check from Sundays. He gets double CC'd down. Peanut Butter was there to capitalize. He did a great job. He also did the focus damage as well. His passive was popped, but he's back up to snuff, so now he can start another fight if he needs to. Peanut Bitter, that might be a good knock-up. Well done. He does get Sundays back. Sundays taking a lot of damage. Force out of his barrier and his flash. Now Demonic One, a little bit too far forward. The lack of range from PNG Sigma Red is so heavy right now, and they're just getting absolutely dominated in these fights in the early game because they can't actually get onto the enemy champions. They have a massive level 6, but they might be at such a deficit by that time that they might not even be able to come back. And think about how much Heimerdinger is going to shove in to these towers. What Nacho Tacos need to do right here is just play as aggressively as they possibly can. They have a really big advantage in this early game, and if they can get down this first tower before the level 6 happens, they're going to have at least enough an advantage to kind of negate some of the big play potential, or excuse me, negate some of the win potential, some of the win condition for Sigma Red in those wombo combos. Plus, if they can get even more kills, they're just going to keep on denying the availability of the level 6 for Sigma Red as well. Now, Yasuo is going to come in handy here because he has that wind wall, and he better save it. He better be saving it for whenever a siege begins. That would be the best idea. This game will be decided by how well NCT can position around the Zerg Rush comp of PNG. I think it'll also be decided by how much they take in the early game. They need to get themselves a lead in the early game so they can, like I mentioned, negate some of the advantages, some of the ability for... Because the team fight victories are destined. You know, there's destined to be an ace, or there's destined to be a triple kill on the side of PNG Sigma Red. Just because if they have all their ultimates available, it's going to happen. And Taco Time, actually Taco Time, geez. Ever since I saw Taco Time in chat, I just wanted to call them that. And Nacho Tacos, they need to account for that, and they need to get an early game lead to start a buffer for themselves for when that fight comes and they lose it, they're going to be able to at least lose as little as possible. Now Strider, he got locked down and took a good bit of damage, and every time, man, so much punishment coming out from Nacho Tacos because they just have a huge range advantage. You know, it's all about the range right now. Now, one thing I can say is that if Nacho Tacos get too cocky here, which is definitely, it was a definite possibility. If they get too cocky here and they are playing too far forward when the level 6 hits for Sigma Red, then they're going to be in a really tough situation. So Sigma Red, what they could do is kind of like bait themselves into a couple of little like losing skirmishes, but try to bait some confidence out of Nacho Tacos here, and if they do that when they hit the level 6, they might be able to get a nice, easy, quick jump and actually have the first team fight victory. What's under there? What do you mean what's under there? Taco Time, you're confusing me, man. Don't do this to me, dude. I gotta concentrate. as of right now, 5 minutes into the match, I'm not seeing enough of a lead. I'm not seeing enough of an advantage. Here comes the jump from Peanut Bitter. Lots of level 6s. This might be the time to do it. Peanut Bitter gets taken low, as does Strider. Ultimate pop by Salty Crackers. Here comes some more ultimates from PNG. Nice work, Sundays. He gets the jump onto the back lines. A beautiful knockup. Volibear taken down. PNG Frozen also in with the late ultimates and gets 2 stuns. Mile High Life and DVD, the only 2 left. No members of Sigma Red falling quite yet. Mile High Life, now he's in a tough situation, forced to heal out. And it's DVD and Mile High Life, the only 2 left available. Somehow, even with the level 6 advantage at the beginning of that fight, Nacho Tacos were not able to get even a single kill. That's very unfortunate. It means that their focus damage, their targeting, wasn't quite up to snuff there. Very unfortunate here, and somehow also Sigma Red, they come out and they're able to survive long enough for them to get their level 6s and come back and win a team fight. Now here's the big re-engage from Peanut Bitter. He's able to pick up the first kill easy, but Sigma Red were able to shove the minion wave back under the enemy side's tower, so that's going to give them a little bit of a timing buffer here for Sundays to be able to get back here and defend when they need it. But keep in mind, you guys, even with that team fight victory, Sigma Red are still, as of right now, at a health disadvantage. Strider, he gets knocked back, and I guess he was just trying to delay or distract or something, but he gets taken down. This is the perfect opportunity. This is the time for Nacho Tacos to get this tower down or something. Ultimates are not available. Minion waves are being shoved in. Strider, Galio's not here. He has his ultimate. He didn't even use it in the last fight. Shout out to Hug Genus. Not sure who that is. DVD FNG takes down Demonic One as he went in for an overly aggressive play. These continuous kills are very good for Nacho Tacos. Hug Genus. I mean, is that like an actor or something? It sounds like somebody Siren would know over there from EUW. Still a forward advantage for this team, but Strider gets a nice jump. The Mark Dash engage into the Wombo combo that had it available, and there's PNG Frozen. He picks up both kills with his ultimate. Salty Cracker and DVD the only 2 left, but Sundays is able to easily take him down to the backlines, and a quick 4-for-0 ace in favor of Sigma Red. Wow, that was another great team fight, another Wombo combo that, in my opinion, was worth rewatching. This was so well executed, you guys. This was exactly what I did not expect to happen. I expected it to happen once, maybe. So check it out. Strider gets a nice Mark Dash ultimate engage. That gives Sunday, who just so happens to have his Q procced up, the ability to get his knockups down. He gets 2, gets the jump, and then PNG Frozen all the meanwhile had his Mark Dash available. He goes in, pops the ultimate, and also at the same time just so happened to have his transformation. So we had a 3-man ultimate from Galio, then who just and then at the same time as Yasuo just so happened to have his knockup procced, who just so happened to also happen at the same time that who happened at the same time that PNG Frozen just so happened to have his Mega Gnar transformation ready to go. I mean, that is something that it has happened this time, but I will be damned, and I will be a monkey if that happens every team fight in this game. You guys can call me monkey as much as you want if that happens. That was a nice, really well executed thing, and with this composition, that is so difficult to do. Pronounced Hyo-Oh. That must be Japanese. Hyo-Oh. Pronounced, okay, so it's Hyo-Oh Genus. So it's like a half Japanese, half EU-West name. Uh-oh, Mile High Life misses the knockback. And there's more fights coming down. Galio, he gets the first kill of this little skirmish. Salty Cracker's able to jump in the backlines, get 1 kill at least, but there's good focus damage here. DVD and Vayne aren't really feeling confident enough to go in and start that fight. Mile High Life, I'm not sure why he was sitting back there. It wasn't a bad scenario for him. Still not very many ultimates available for Sigma Red here. Jenko-san. Hey, another Japanese game. Sundays gets knocked back by Peanut Bitter. Peanut Bitter taken down to about 50% health. No passive pop, but he still got it. Actually, I think he still has it. I'm not totally sure. We'll have to check that out. Let's see if he's still got it. Just because I'm inquiring. Yeah, he's got the passive. Look at that, the passive. The little tooltip for the passive is so funny. What? And it's called bad passive? What? That's awesome. That just happened to be like a thing. I think it's a bug or something. Either way, another team fight starting right now. Or actually, it just turns out to be a little skirmish. Just more aggression. I like the aggression from Tacos. This is what they should be doing. What's up? What's up, Janko? Nice to have you. Now we got Janko in here. We got all the PNG guys in here. That's good. Hopefully you guys are going to be around again tomorrow and for most of our tournament series as well. Don't forget to throw us that follow if you haven't already, man, because you can get those notifications every time we go live. Plus, of course, you'll help me with those numbers as well. But only do it if you're enjoying yourself. Now, with the levels have come much better forms of wave clear for Sigma Red. They're much more easily able to defend here. Now here comes Strider, gets a mark dash. He's looking for some sort of big wombo combo here. He gets stunned out right as soon as the ultimate from PNG Frozen drops down. There's not very many wombo combos available here. Peanut Bitter and Salty Crackers are both right in the center of the enemy team, taking all the damages. 2 kills go over to Tacos right away. PNG Frozen now he's taking low, and that's going to be a quick ace. Wow, a quick ace for Nacho Tacos. Let's watch how that team fight went over. This is another team fight that wasn't quite as well coordinated as some of the others, and a nice disengage from Mile High Life gets everything rolling. Strider, he wanted to get a 3-man ultimate there, wasn't able to find it. Tries to back off, gets stunned as soon as PNG throws and finds his own ultimate. No wombo combo available here. Mile High Life escapes the stun as PNG Frozen was just trying to find something out of that engage. The ultimate from Demonic One is actually only catches 1, and that's Peanut Bitter, who's the tank, by the way, with his bad passive available. Salty Crackers and Peanut Bitter both sitting inside all 4 members with Salty Crackers ultimate available. This is going to be big damage here from Salty Crackers ultimate when he pops it, and Mile High Life just having free reign to just do as much damage as he possibly can. Plus DVD goes and gets some mana. He's coming back into this fight, and this fight's pretty much over. As Salty Crackers doesn't die and Peanut Bitter doesn't die, that fight's pretty much over. You can see how healthy Mile High Life is. That's great. That's where this composition for Nacho Tacos is really going to come into play, and a triple kill, as a matter of fact, for Peanut Bitter. So what's going to happen is Sigma Red, they'll all jump in at the same time, and they'll all be bunched together real close because they wanted to find that wombo combo. If they don't find that wombo combo, then Peanut Bitter turns around, pops his ultimate, and has tons of AoE damage. Salty Crackers is inside of there, negating the damage that's being dealt to him and Peanut Bitter. So that is like the perfect scenario right there. If Sigma Red don't get that perfect engage, then the tools are available for Nacho Tacos to turn things around and make that big counter engage, keeping Mile High Life and DVD safe, considering that they weren't caught in those forms of crowd control. Well played, well played. That was a great team fight. Very cool, and it was very transparent as well. You know what it was that Sigma were trying to find there, and it was very transparent that they didn't find it. Keep in mind that there aren't very many ultimates available still. Still no ultimates available. Everything is dropped in every single team fight in this match. Not a bug, it's a temporary name given to the passive variable that is incorrectly allocated in spectator mode. Well, it was cool that I just so happened to move my mouth over it when it said that. Bad passive. That's awesome. Janko-san says, "Sir, you are a good caster. Continue doing so, friend." Thank you, friend. We are now friends. I'm not enjoying myself because you won't fall for my trolls. I never fall for trolls here. There's only a few trolls I've ever fallen for. Here comes another team fight. Strider still unable to get what he finds. Good disengage from Mile High Life. A nice little knockback there from PNG Frozen to try to get everybody back in the fight, but it's not really working here. Yet somehow Sigma Red are able to keep themselves alive and get 2 kills. They simply focused down the 2 tanks, and they didn't really have Tacos didn't really have the resources they needed in the same resources that they had in the last fight to make the turnaround aggression. Oh my goodness, that was such a hard sentence. So now things not really going in favor of Sigma Red in terms of getting the wombo combo, but in that team fight, Tacos didn't have what they needed. They didn't have the positioning. They didn't have the cooldowns that they required in order to make that counter engage like they did in the last one. And with that multi-kill, the second tower on Red's side falls here. Nice double stun there from Demonic One. And it was a knockup from Yasuo, but didn't have his ultimate to follow up here. Now, Salty Crackers, which his ultimate popped, is trying to take down Demonic One and PNG Frozen. He'll repop his ultimate again here pretty soon to try to get as much damage down as possible, but he is very sticky. Pops it. Actually doesn't deal that much damage. Looks like he's going for a full tank build here. They also have 4-man stuns and slows from Heimer if they need to continue the fight. Yes, yes they do. Yes they do. Frozen's Ionian boots are pissing the asterisks out of me. It actually makes me disturbed and angry. Frozen's Ionian boots of lucidity. Well, it makes sense. It makes sense in this comp, Janko, because they want to have those ultimates available when they need them. And getting a little bit of cooldown reductions means that even if one person has to use one just to disengage for themselves or peel for an ally and not use it in the wombo combo, then it'll come back up at least faster, so they can have it up again. So I actually don't disagree with it. I think it's a good pick. Plus, on top of that, Frozen needs to have his Qs up as often as possible because his Qs are really the only thing they have against the Heimerdinger turrets. And you can see he's been focusing down the Heimerdinger turrets with him as well. Heimer used the wrong ult. That is why they lost the chance to win the fight. Spirit Visage or at least Kindle Gem, it costs less. I like the priority here on the cooldown reduction from Blue Team. Oh, here's the Mark Dashes! They got 2 Mark Dashes. I'm not sure how much they're going to find in terms of wombo combos. Mile Highlight, there's a double stun. Peanut Bitter, it was taken up. Mile Highlight falls first. Still many healthy members for Blue Team. They are able to counteract 1 for 2. Sigma Red, they use everything, and they only come out on top 2 for 1, so is there follow-up here from DVD and Salty Crackers? That's the question, because there's nothing available right now except for Demonic One's ultimate for Sigma Red. And actually, I don't think that Tacos actually expect that. Demonic One's trying to find an opportunity. There's the ultimate. Locks down Salty Crackers. He gets that kill, and DVD now the only one left available to defend here. But Strider's trying to body his way out of there, or body DVD out of there, and he's doing so fairly well. Here comes the siege onto the inhibitor, but there isn't very much siege potential here for Sigma Red, so this might take a couple of pushes for them to get it down. Peanut Butter gets the knockback into Frozen. Frozen gets a nice stun. He's going to try to put as much damage onto this inhibitor as possible. Good decision from him there. And now Strider's on the disengage. He's on the run. Beautiful dodge. Just a nice little sidestep. He's going to heal right back up off of that turret. Well done. And now Sunday's back in the fight. A good zone is to keep DVD alive, at least just for another second. He pops his flash and his berry just to get away, but Strider, plenty healthy. Mile High Life in a good situation here. Needs some sort of disengage, but there is an ultimate available for Sundays. Gets that solo kill. Strider sitting alone by himself. Not sure where he's at. Maybe a disengage. Sunday goes in, gets killed, and Strider 1048. In a weird situation, the Mark Dash still misses. Misses. Oh, the DC, let him go. Let him go, you guys. That Azir ult was crazy when it Crystal Arrowed that Taric. We actually had that happen one time. Or Taco Time. We actually had that happen at some point. We had that same exact combo happen. It must have been like 6 months ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. The fabled Wombo of 2014. Actually, it was more than 6 months ago. It was last year, and that combo, Taco Time, that combo that you're referencing right now, when Azir, it was Azir into Ash Arrow into Taric stun, and then after that, you're forgetting to mention the Force champion that was on that team. It was actually Tom Kench who finished up the Wombo combo with his own ultimate, just taking 2 of his own teammates out of the fight. Oh geez, I'm trying to troll you and I'm missing my own fights here. This one's going quickly in favor of Sigma Red. They get a quick 4-man ace. They trade no kills. Let's watch that one again. By the way, that Wombo combo you're talking about, Taco Time, went down in the books as the fabled Wombo combo 2014. So the fight starts with Salt. Oh crap! No, I don't want to speed it up. I want to slow it down. You guys, what am I doing? Press the wrong button here. Alright, here we go. Salty Cracker starts the fight, pops his ultimate, but he's taking lots of damage. Peanut Bitter's trying to follow up, but it might be a little bit too late for Salty Crackers. He goes in, he flashes out and is not giving Peanut Bitter the ultimate here. Look at that, Peanut Bitter still no damage negation. He doesn't even end up getting much damage off Maokai, that is, with his ultimate, because he only had Demonic One in there. There goes another nice stun from Demonic One, and you can see that PNG Frozen without his Meganar is simply just going to turn around and focus down the tank, whoever's trying to peel them in the backlines, with Yasuo, while Strider and Demonic One go in and try to lock down DVD and Mile High Life, and that's exactly what they do. A good split team fight from Sigma Red here. You know, the decision-making there was good. For PNG Frozen to stay in the backlines with Sundays, instead of Sundays going in and trying to deal damage in 1v1 DVD and Mile High Life, they actually did exactly the opposite. A little flip-flop here where Strider and Demonic One went forward. The two with the most crowd control went forward and tried to lock down the two most mobile and two largest range members of Red Team here, while PNG Frozen and Sundays ended up staying back to try to deal with Peanut Bitter, who didn't really have too much damage under his nose at this point anyway. They're going to just go ahead and tank up this turret, get a couple of executions and some good tower damage down. This is exactly what they have to do. With the lack of siege on their team, they almost have to get those executions and kind of just body their way underneath those turrets and get them down by taking the hits up themselves. Oh jeez, taco time. Taco time. Don't forget, man. Keep it PG in here. We don't want to make any comments that could, you know, potentially hurt anybody's feelings. Not that you have, but, you know, I want to make sure, you know, with your attempts to troll that you keep it PG. You don't have to answer that. Okay, good. I'm glad you gave that disclaimer. That makes it a lot better. Because I won't. Taco, yeah, there you go. Taco, keep it civil. They are expecting too much from Vayne, yes, but they also did not provide Vayne with tools to keep her safe, like Braum Walls and Disengage. Yeah, I think the crowd control is one thing that they were lacking a little bit too much. Peeling crowd control. One thing they were lacking a little bit too much of. I agree, and I think that Peanut Bitter, I think that the Volibear definitely could have been replaced with the Gragas here. I think that would have been a really nice decision. It would have made a really cool comp. But keep in mind that the Vayne was picked after the Volibear. There's the Gnar combo. You can see that they always try to get their wombos in right as soon as Gnar getting his transformation. He gets the 3-man ultimate off, but no stuns. This is a good situation for Salty Crackers. He's taking a lot of damage, but also negating a good bit too. Mile High Life caught in the ultimate from Strider, but still dealing really good damage. Somehow still, Yasuo is rolling this match. He's getting solo kills left and right. He picks up the first two, maybe even the third. That's a triple kill for him. Oh no, he picks up the... Oh yeah, it was a triple kill. Oh no, that's the turret going down to Sejuani. Yeah, triple kill for Sunday, getting all three in this team fight, and that actually might even be GG, you guys. The death timers are about 15 seconds in. Demonic One could easily fall here, but they have plenty of attack speed and damage to be able to take down this Nexus and the second Nexus turret. But the thing is, Sundays isn't doing so. DVD picks up the kills on a Demonic One. Double kill for him, as a matter of fact. He goes in. Sundays does, that is, and ends up just giving up his kills. A triple kill for DVD. He's looking for the Quadra and the big defense. We're not going to find it, as Strider's just going to disengage. There was opportunity there. There was definite opportunity there for Sigma Red to take the game. They had plenty of time, in my opinion. They had the Yasuo and the Gnar available to do so. Strider somehow surviving, but ends up going down. Another little counter ace in the last-ditch effort for Team Nacho Tacos. Now, we're 20 minutes in, and death timers are getting pretty hefty, you guys. Both teams are going to be coming back with very heavy health bars. In my opinion, this one could go either way. We haven't been seeing, since that second team fight, we have, oh, geez, look at Salty Cracker. Sundays just goes right on top of him, but this is a good opportunity for Mile High Life. Sundays actually gets the jump onto him. Mile High Life gets the kill, though. Now Mile High Life has his ultimate popped, and there's also an ulti dropped by Heimerdinger as well. First kill goes on to Maokai, but Mile High Life still fairly healthy. One kill dropping, and PNG Frozen also taken incredibly low. This is slightly advantageous for Red Team. Strider gets his mark dash and forces a flash out of DVD. Still looking for an ultimate here, but Peanut Bitter, does he have the passive available? I don't believe he does. Let's check that bad passive. Oh, I don't even think it's going to show us. That sucks. No, Peanut Bitter doesn't have his passive available. He just took some good damage. Mile High Life doing a good job. Forces the ultimate out of Strider. Actually, he didn't force it, actually. Strider just misused it. That was a big misplay there. And now that gives the opportunity for Peanut Bitter to go back in. Mile High Life, he's got some good damages, but he's not throwing out enough auto attacks at this point. His tank goes down, and now he's forced to just disengage right away, and now he's going to be the one who falls. DVD. And Maokai, Heimerdinger and Maokai, the only two left to defend. My goodness. PNG Frozen, he gets the mark dash. He's going to take this one. Nice little swap-a-rooney there. Demonic One is taken down, but PNG Frozen should be able to get this kill onto DVD. PNG Frozen should just be sitting there. Well-timed Q. Salty Cracker's the only one left available to defend this. Big, heavy death timers here, and in my opinion, I don't think Salty Crackers is going to have the damage to take down Frozen and Strider here, so this should be not the most eventful finish here, but a couple of misplays in the very end of that very last little skirmish, and Sigma Red are able to take this set in a 2-0 sweep, their first set of history here in the Draft Labs ADAM tournament series for both teams, as a matter of fact, and it goes 2-0 to Sigma Red. Congratulations to them. Yeah, well played, and I got to give props. I got to give props to Nacho Tacos, because these are a new team. They're kind of like one of those ragtag bunch of bandits that we put together. You know, we find them from the friends list. They come and they play for us, and they put up a good fight, man. And in teams like this, where you have guys that we just kind of threw together to build a team, you know, where you like go into Twitch chat and say like, hey, I need a team or whatever. Anybody want to play with me now? They played really well. They played better than most of the teams that I've seen of this format. You know, the ragtag bunch of bandits, as we call it here. So well done to both teams. Congratulations to Sigma Red and GG. Yeah, GG. Not too much more to be said about that.